The Worms and Warriors, and welcome back to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. It's April the 10th, 1862. We're heading into episode 11 of this playthrough. We started with the Confederate States of America back in the summer of 1861, so we're just over a year into this game. Things are going pretty well. We've just fought a slightly chaotic battle in the previous episodes. If you missed that, make sure you go and check that out, because that was actually some hard fighting, some questionable decisions from me maybe, but the AI was actually pretty decent. But we're dealing with the aftermath of this battle now. So we're here. The Union troops are going to pull out of Washington. I think we're going to besiege it or attempt to capture whatever it is. We're going to try and take Washington. Now, the issue I've got here is First Corps is over here with orders to march this way for some reason. That's not where they were. They've just fought a battle right here with Ewell. So why the hell are they there? Same with Army of Northern Virginia. What the heck's he doing? Lee, he's not back here. He was just on the battlefield. So I don't really know what's happening there. But our focus is going to shift to the Shenandoah. We've got 25,000 men. Even though I'm sure that was Cummings hadn't arrived yet previously. I don't know. Anyway, Cummings is here, so we've got 25,300 men. And we're going to have to face off against whoever's coming here. The Army of Occupation, 30,000 men, and the Army of the Potomac with 12 to 17,000. So, I mean, that's substantial numbers. So my thoughts were to possibly use the Richmond Defense Force here. It's only 2,200 men, 4,500 by the time recruits get in. But that's a while away. I'm thinking about maybe attaching them to the Army of Northern Virginia for now, and to see if we can march them across to give some sort of support to Jackson. But, I mean, they probably won't get there in time, I doubt. And in all honesty, there's not really much going on with these boys. 1,500 guys. McLaws. Didn't he just fight in the previous battle? Oh, no, maybe I was thinking of Kemper. I don't know, anyway. Well, whatever it is. Something doesn't feel quite right. One gun. Randolph's got one gun with this unit. I mean, fuck. Alright, so I'm gonna... Let's just check these guys out. Yeah, Haskell, I'm gonna move him into Randolph's battery, so it's just gonna combine into one. And now that's 3 guns. How can that be when he had 3 and they had what? I don't know what the hell's going on here. Anyway, so we've got Ewell with only 11,600 men left at Washington, D.C. We've got the First Corps over here. In an ideal world, I would leave the First Corps here to look after Washington or capture Washington while Ewell moves out. But, I mean, they've been battered so bad. I don't know. Maybe we'll move them across. See if they can get there. See if they can support what's going to be a tough situation in the Shenandoah Valley. Anyway, I think that's enough blabbering for now. But one thing I will mention before we get started here is that these boys are disabled 1. We're still waiting on 1 ship to join them. Which ship is that? Oh, the Virginia. Okay, so let's wait till this is here, and then we're going to send them out and hopefully cause some mischief. And while we're talking about the Navy, actually, one of the little scouting blockading squadrons that we had up on the Ohio River, I think it's the Ohio River, they've actually become... Where are we at? Let's see if I can find these guys. It's getting to that stage of the campaign where it's hard to keep on top of everything. I've called them the Sea Raider Squadron, and I've put a couple of double enders in here because I gave these boys Sea Raiders 1, which means we can now blockade trade nodes. For those that don't know what they are, there's these little things out in the sea. And you see, this is where the Union can trade with foreign powers. So they're trading with France and so on. I'm not sure which one would be the best one to blockade. Maybe Britain, but I'm gonna get him out here, and we're gonna do that. We'll pop a few extra ships into his fleet, and we'll blockade some trade nodes and see how that goes. See how it works. I mean, I've never even really tried it, so I genuinely have no idea how this is going to go. But let's find out. Let's find out together. Okay, anyway, so there's that. We're also probably about to fight a battle in Missouri pretty soon. thing with the Missouri boys is that they are not very well armed. Oh, I've got Augustins there. Well, there's only 800. Yeah, almost exclusively mixed muskets. I mean, a couple of Springfield muskets scattered in there, and that one unit with the Augustin rifles. The artillery, a little better, but I mean, still not amazing. 12-pound howitzers and 24-pound howitzers, but you know, it's the Trans-Mississippi. All right. Also, we've got to keep an eye on these boys, see what they're going to do. I'm just going to move the Arkansas squadron up to here. I mean, we don't need them in Arkansas at the moment, if I'm being perfectly honest. Let's press play. Well, we've got some 3-inch ordnance, 5 of them, and 6 parrots as well. Maybe we can give them out to someone. In fact, I'm sure we can. Yep, there we are. These 24-pounders can get changed over to 3-inch ordnance. Excellent range on a 3-inch ordnance, and they're backed up with these 2 10-pound parrots. That's a nice battery. Okay, I'm going to take it slow here, because we need to watch where these guys are going. I mean, what's our best bet going to be with Jackson? Keep him there, maybe? And we'll wait until these guys are pulled out before we start deciding what we're doing with Washington as well. Actually, I've got him set to defensive, but I think offensive mode might be better. Not sure why he's only got 88% artillery. I mean, he's right beside the Harper's Ferry depot, and we haven't done any fighting with him. Okay, so the first corps is going to be moving in there. Dick Ewell, I want him coming back, but I mean, like I say, I don't even know if there's any point capturing Washington. I don't know if that's something we should be looking at just now. Got 1,500 Springfield rifle muskets. I'm not sure that's enough to give out to anybody, but let's have a look. I think Jackson's corps is on pretty well anyway. Yeah, Jackson's corps is alright. 1,500. Is that enough to give out to somebody in the Trans-Mississippi, perhaps? I think we've got just enough to give out to McBride. Might mean we've got enough muskets to give out to these boys then. Yeah. That's looking a little better, actually. So this brigade at least got nobody with mixed muskets. This division, sorry. Cheatham's division. Yeah, they've still got all mixed muskets. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we push on here and have a fight in Missouri? We'll give ambulance corps, see if we can get some more of these guys in the field. I mean, I know it's only a couple of days away until potentially we're going to be seeing action. Ewell is pumping across here. In terrible state, however. Hardly any ammunition. Hopefully they can pick something up from the Winchester depot. In the meantime, we've left Washington completely empty because Beauregard, Longstreet's taking ages to get moving. Ewell's got a perk as well. I'm going to give ambulance corps. I've got caught around so many wounded people. We're almost at the point where I am considering pulling in some draftees, which, I mean, if you've ever watched my previous videos, you'll know that that's not something I normally do. Like, not at all. So not doing a lot over here. I mean, it's given us a little bit of time. Ewell's picked up a little bit of artillery ammunition. going on? Where the hell's he going? What are you doing? What's going on here? Like, what, am I missing something? Why is he doing this? Why is he going here? Oh. What? Okay, so we're in contact. It's Crittenden, I think. Yeah, Thomas Crittenden. Against Sterling Price. It's a Trans-Mississippi. These guys are in reinforcement range somehow. But there's only 477 of those guys, so I mean, they won't take part, I wouldn't think. We are slightly outnumbered here. Quite heavily outnumbered in infantry, but we do have 4,700 cavalry. Let's see how this goes. 19 guns, he's got 13 guns. No doubt the terrain will be horrendous. I'm not sure if this will be these guys' first battle, but for the majority of them it will be, I think. I'm still trying to understand what it is Longstreet was doing there in Washington. Why did he pull out of Washington? I want him to take the damn place. Anyway, let's see how this goes. 18,142 men against 20,000 men under Brigadier General Crittenden. See how Price gets on. Our first action in the Trans-Mississippi. And it's an offensive scenario for us once again. On this... Oh, the terrain on these battlefields, honestly. It is so bad. The wire road is the objective. We're going to have to cross here. Oh, I'm not excited. We'll take our time with it. We're starting at 10:12 a.m. So let's have a quick look here. The cavalry, yeah, first combat. Not for all of them. Wheeler's boys have fought before. I'm not sure where, but they have. First combat, first combat. McBride's brigade has experience. New Mexico Roughnecks. Experience as well for these guys. And Slack as well. Little first combat. Parsons, not first combat. Okay, so we've got a mix. Right, let's get started here. There's not much to do in the way of deploying. I'm just going to send out long range orders to start with. And let's get this shit show on the road. Oh, it's because Van Dorn is miles away. Okay, so the orders are coming from Van Dorn, of course. At least we've got some training with these guys. Regular training for some of them even. Been around for quite a while, some of these troops. Poor for about half, regular for the other half. Let's see where he's set up. If it was me, I'd be set up along here. Blocking these crossings. The Gibson Place, Wynn's Farm, Edwards Ford maybe. And Dawn's there by himself, just hanging out. See if we can see anything, moving forward a bit. Nope. Possibly we're going to be able to cross this stream. Cavalry's arriving. Poor weapons. Got no cavalry weapons to speak of. Mixed muskets for these guys, so the Arkansas mounted rifles. Shame they haven't got rifles, but you know. Get some scouts out. Let's bring them forward to the ford, see if we can see anything. Ah, defensive position, okay. A pretty comprehensive defensive position with guys stretched out to their left as well, our right. Okay, let's get Forrest out wide. Just going to let the guns get in place. We're going to take our time here. It's already 13:40, which is almost 2 p.m. for all those of you who don't habla. And we're going to push across and see if we can keep him busy with the infantry while the cavalry division swings around from the rear and does some damage. I mean, hopefully, if we can, we'll try and ignore those troops on the right. We'll focus our attack just here, up from Gibson's Mill. Cheatham's going to cross near Wynn's place. Rains and McCullough are going to cross near Gibson's Mill, and we're going to see if we can form up here, get a bit of cover, a bit of artillery fire going. Let's see how this goes. But like I say, we're not in any sort of rush here. We're letting these guns get in. We're going to let them recover a little. They're winded. We want them to be pretty fresh in this fight. Now, we do have these 4,000 cavalrymen. I mean, much as they're poorly armed, still, that's a fair force. We're going to see if we can swing them around and come straight into the rear. It's an ambitious ask, I know, but we'll see. I'm going to detach Forest. Okay, so it's 14:30 hours. We've got a couple hours of daylight left. We could push this now. Firstly, I want these boys in a single line. However, yet again, I'm finding myself in an offensive situation with fewer troops than the enemy, so it's not going to be easy. Okay, we're going to let them rest up slightly. It seems we can't get any shot of it all. I mean, what is this? Honestly, it's laughable. Cavalry's on their outflanking march. It's a shame we haven't got a bit more time. So they've recognised the danger and they are pulling forward. Already unstable. No effect for these Union troops out in the open, of course. Get up there, man. Faster! Get up there! What the f... Well, instead of being idle, why don't you just fire your damn guns? They're howitzers. Fire them over the top. Into them. Come on. Get up into this fight. Get your arse moving. Come on, slack. No slacking. Oh. Rudely interrupted by the door. Let's get back to it. Oof. Another terrible fight. Hoping Slack can manage to pull out of there. Of course he didn't. As soon as he stopped, he was broken. Just hold on for a couple more minutes, boys. Darn it. What a fight. So up to a point, I think the strategy has worked, but it was hard. It was a hard fight, this one. And it doesn't help with things like this. I mean, how long is he taking to get in position? Come on, get in there. Hold on, little. Evander Law, move your ass in here. There's not much left in the field for the Union here. Almost 1800 hours. This was a hard fight for 2 hours. Very, very hard. And bear in mind, our boys were pretty green. I think we've done okay. Troops, you can't tell me he's still fighting on the next day. Oh yeah, of course he is. Alright. I have no idea where they're going to spawn when they come back, but I mean, I'm sure it'll be somewhere fortuitous for them. What's going on here, Slack? Why is he stuck there like that? I kind of don't want to move men around too much because I really don't know what's going to happen here when I press play. Yeah, no, he's back behind his defenses. What the? Enemies retreating. Okay, well, I'm surprised to see that since he's got full brigades here just lined up, ready to fight. But in all honesty, I'm happy to see him go. What's going on? I think this is clearly some kind of glitch here. Well, let's see if we can't take out some of his artillery. He seems fairly intact. I'm surprised he's withdrawn. In fact, he's still fighting pretty damn hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This does not look like a withdrawal to me. A strong rear guard, is it? What the hell? It's gone back to a minor victory. This is bullshit. Waitman's gonna break here. What the f... Honestly, this game sometimes, it absolutely does my head in. Honestly, it's absolute garbage sometimes. What a joke of a battle. 5,000 casualties to 6,500 casualties. Pathetic. All that to capture a town that we didn't really want in the first place. Confederate minor victory. Ugh. Colonel Laws become famous. Are you joking? Anyway, that was it was questionable. It was dodgy. Another high casualty bloodbath. It was a difficult attack to execute. And then that withdrawal at the end. I mean, what the hell was that? We captured 3,500 rifles and 2 guns. The enemy lost 6,256 men, 575 killed, 781 wounded. We lost 5,099 with 684 killed, 1,090 missing. We'll let him pull back. We'll fill up. Oh, the depot's gone. Just magicked itself away. Again, it's this game. It's ridiculous. Oh, and there it is back again. Anyway, if he doesn't destroy it, which he shouldn't really be able to, we'll fill our army up with these things that are in there. And we'll take it from there. Let's just press play here. Prison camp's pretty overflowing, but I have actually increased capacity, so it's been improved. Okay, so the first call. What is going on? Why are they retreating? They've got good readiness. They've got 20,000 men. Just stop retreating and do what I'm telling you to do. We're definitely going to have a showdown in the Shenandoah the next episode, or maybe even this episode still. Ewell has picked up some supplies. That's good news. Not lots, but some. Honestly, you just stop your damn retreat. Why are you retreating to here anyway? If you were going to retreat anywhere, why wouldn't you retreat to Manassas where there's provisions and supply depot? Genuinely, this game is infuriating sometimes. His readiness is just dropping and dropping. Okay, so we've got a decent force here now. No moving from these two armies, I'm surprised. Let's go ahead and replace Slack, who is defamed. Gracie, he'll do. We're not getting supply. There's a supply depot right there. I mean, how can that... I know I do a lot of complaining, right? But, I mean, come on. That supply depot's how far away? 50 miles, if that, probably. Get the supplies shipped up this railway line to the army. Aha. Now, what? Oh, my gosh. Because he's in defensive mode. Okay, so Ewell's not going to fight. He's just going to sit here a mile away from the fight and just watch it, maybe? I don't really know. for today. I think it's enough bullshittery from the game. We'll fight this battle in the next episode, and I'll hopefully see you there. Ta-ra for now.